Good evening, and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
I never get tired of watching that play.
I know, right? Good stuff.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Sherry. Whitney is on assignment this evening. Well, sections of Thor and Freya near I-90 are getting a major facelift. The project is part of the City of Spokane's 6-year comprehensive street plan.
KREM 2's Amanda Rowley joining us live in studio tonight to explain how this will impact your commute and when it will impact your commute. Amanda.
That's right. The Thor Freya reconstruction project will start in April and last about 6 months. Now come on in and take a quick look here at what we're talking about. The project specifically impacts these sections here on Thor and Freya. So it starts on Sprague and continues south to Hartson Avenue as depicted in the yellow. Now the green sections, that's the 2nd and 3rd Avenue intersections. Construction there won't start until 2023.
Facelift for Thor and Freya has been in the works for several years.
Because of the kind of traffic it does get, it's a high volume traffic area, but it also has a lot of freight traffic. So you're talking about big trucks, heavy loads.
The asphalt streets in this corridor just can't hold up against the amount of traffic and heavy loads. So the hope is the estimated $8.9 million reconstruction project will fix this by shifting from asphalt to concrete.
It comes with a much heftier price tag, but in situations like this where it does get the kind of traffic that this area does, we knew that concrete was going to be the best solution.
The hope is that moving to concrete, we hope to see less potholes just because of its durability.
Right. It's a different material, so it responds to weather and activity differently. So yeah, we anticipate that it definitely will have, it'll be easier to maintain, and be a better solution and a better material for that kind of traffic.
She adds that all but $1 million of the project is funded by state and federal sources.
That's great news for our local taxpayers because we're being able to access and secure those funds from other areas.
The city says drivers should expect detours and some congestion in the area. According to Davis, Thor and Freya will alternate getting turned into two-way lanes until construction is complete.
Now, I did confirm with the city as well that the lanes on Thor and Freya will in fact remain the same. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Well, to your day's top stories, the search for an escaped inmate ended right here in Spokane. 29-year-old Joshua Michael Lantner escaped from Coyote Ridge Correctional Facility early this morning. A few hours later, Spokane police received a call of a stolen truck on Sprague. Officers found the truck and the suspect ran out of the vehicle where he was quickly arrested. He has been booked in the Spokane County Jail on theft of a motor vehicle, as well as the outstanding arrest warrant stemming from his escape.
Starting today, parts of Riverfront Park will be closed for maintenance. The pavilion will be closed Monday through Thursday in the daytime this week for repairs. The gates should reopen each day at around 5 o'clock or whenever the work is done for the day. The Numerica Sky Ride will also be closed from Monday to Friday for cable inspection and testing.
Spokane City Council members are voting on whether to fund an engineering study to determine costs of building a fluoridation system. That study would cost $600,000, which comes from a $4 million grant the city received in September of 2020. The other item is a resolution committing the council to carrying out a public review and comment period after the city receives a design feasibility study. According to council member Betsy Wilkerson, who is sponsoring one of the agenda items, this doesn't mean that fluoride will be in your water anytime soon.
I know some people think this is the first step to fluoridation, but this is just the first step to see if we could even accommodate a fluoridation if we were to move forward and what that cost might look like.
Spokane residents have voted against putting fluoride in the city's water several times before.
Well, by the end of the week, you can attend outdoor events without being required to wear a mask. Washington's outdoor mask mandate will expire this Friday, February 18th. Governor Jay Inslee's next step will be announcing the end of the indoor mask mandate. His office tells us that a decision could come as early as this week.
Looking at coronavirus numbers in our region right now, 45 new cases were reported in Spokane County today. That's according to the Spokane Regional Health District. Currently, 181 people are hospitalized. That is 18 fewer people that were reported on Friday. Meantime, in North Idaho, 265 new cases reported today. According to the Panhandle Health District, they have 2,400 cases right now in backlog. Currently, 128 people are hospitalized. That's a difference of 25 new people from over the weekend. Take a quick break from the headlines to talk weather because, my goodness, a beautiful weekend, especially up in the high country.
Yeah.
Bluebird conditions down here today, a little gray, a little kind of, I guess, gloomy we ended the day on.
Well,
right?
It seemed like spring had sprung.
Right.
I was out at a restaurant and where they have the indoor-outdoor seating.
Sure.
And the outdoor seating was packed and nobody was cold.
I know,
It was
right?
really, really
It felt
nice.
nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about it, shall we? That's a live look up at Lookout Pass. And as you can see right there, Lookout Pass has got a roadway that is mostly bare and dry. Okay, and as we take a look at Snoqualmie Pass, some fog and low clouds, but still pretty good driving conditions up there, bare and wet. 39 degrees right now. Wind is out of the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour. You can see the cloudy skies there, and winds across the area only in the single digits. When we take a look at the Doppler radar, you see snow right along the Washington-Canadian border into northeast Washington, up and around Ponderay County. We've got some of that snow falling and then rain falling in some of the lower elevations in northern Idaho. It's going to get cold tonight, down to 29. We could see the roads ice up a bit. Tomorrow should be dry with a high of 41. Looking ahead to the weekend, I've got a slight chance of showers Saturday, better chance of rain or snow on Sunday with a daytime high of 43 degrees.
All right, looks good, Tom. 47 degrees on Saturday, not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
In other news this evening, Kettle Falls School Board members are hosting a special meeting in just a few minutes now to vote on masking students and staff. The district sent a letter to Governor Inslee last August, along with 40 other school superintendents, asking to keep masks out of the classroom. Tonight's meeting starts at 5:30. KREM 2 will be following all the developments, and we'll keep you posted on those. Now for a sneak peek at a story we are working on you for KREM 2 News at 6 tonight, an exclusive investigation.
So dozens of you have reached out to our investigative team here at KREM 2 with concerns about the upcoming Spokane shock season, confirming at least 24 the season, they say, is scheduled to start on March 18th, and there is still no contract in place at the Spokane Arena, and there's no official roster for the team. Tryouts are scheduled for this week. This morning, our Whitney Ward spoke with the commissioner of the Indoor Football League, and he told her it is unprecedented to be this late in the season and not have those things in place. He says players and venues are normally finalized months ago. So tonight, we are down to the final hours for Shock owner Sam Adams and his last chance to secure this season.
So we do not currently have a signed contract from Sam Adams, the owner.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I would say that's unusual. Yes, it concerns us in the sense that are we going to have a season or are we not?
Some issues with the audio there right there, but as of tonight, there is still no signed contract in place for the Shock to play at the arena next month. But as we started looking, that is just the beginning of what we have found. So make sure to join us tonight on KREM 2 News at 6.